Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of October 25th to the 31st, 2021. I truly feel like this is going to be a week where you're reminded that you're a fire sign. Alrighty? As I can't blow it out. But keep in mind this is general as we move forward. We're going to do this one just a little bit differently, okay? Just cleansing the energy real quick. Leos have an emotional week. But we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Halloween Oracle deck, given we are finishing up the month and making our way towards Halloween. Then we're going to pull, aiming for one message and overall focus from the Green Witch Oracle deck. And then we'll pull from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck and we'll clarify when need be. Okay? I feel like it's I'm getting a serene, but yet very strong energy about you. Can't remember if that was similar to last week's energy for you. You may stumble upon your words this week. Are you seeing how that's happening throughout the beginning of this reading? Anyways, I'm also just trying to wake up, so that could be part of it. For my lovely Aries this upcoming week, I'm just going to go with these two. I'm not going four, it's too much. Owl was at the bottom of the deck because I just put those two there. Wise seeing, wise action, underlining focus on what you know, on being a wise individual, on sort of showing other people the way to a certain extent. Interesting. Bear with the background noise if you can hear it. I did invest in a microphone for the channel, but unfortunately it was not compatible for what I'm using to record. So I have another one coming. I just want to get these out as soon as possible. It's a little bit late this past week. Okay. So let's pull one from the Green Witch real quick for the overall focus. For Aries, what is the overall focus for the week? This upcoming week. Oh, lack of trust. Okay, wholesomeness, wholeness, excuse me, I always do that. And luck as well coming out. So there's potentially a focus on these two as well. Feeling like the universe needs to remind you that luck is on your side when it comes to love, or when it comes to whatever you're looking to go after at this time. Feels like this is a week where love is going to be a focus for you, okay? But we have midnight to begin, the most magical hour of all. So I feel like a lot of you will be staying up late or just finding yourself waking up in the middle of the night, struggling to sleep potentially. Let's clarify this one. We're not going to clarify the Green Witch Oracle, but these two we will. Okay. The Magician and the Ace of Swords. A lot of you very much dedicated with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck to manifesting a new financial fresh start, new beginning within your career, it could be, or just wanting to sort of see this level of success within your career. Some of you working multiple jobs and not feeling the need to get a hefty amount of sleep in order to accomplish all of which I would have to disagree. You need to get your quality beauty sleep in order to feel fresh, to feel ready to go. Some of you feeling quite used to running on minimal rest, okay? But I see like a lot of clever ideas coming to be around midnight, around that time, you know, 11, 1 o'clock in the morning. But you just wanting to sort of go after and achieve what you're putting your effort towards at this time in a very feisty way, all right? Feeling like you have that sword ready to go. If anybody sort of tries to get in the way between you and that success or new beginning, it could end in a very feisty manner. Anyways, eternal love. So again, a huge focus on love for you this week. Let's clarify this one. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. Could be focused on your past love life this week, unfortunately, for some of you. Or it could just be you sort of rethinking who you're wrapped up with. Or some of you just feeling like you desire that eternal love. 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. A lot of you have a relationship or a connection. We're thinking back to one from the past that was very hefty, okay? It was a weight on your shoulder, on your back, as a bell goes off at a church nearby. But Five of Wands, feeling like this conflict that's on your mind in one way, shape, or form, or you're dealing with when it comes to love. A lot of you stressing over money within your connection, or feeling as if that you don't fit in with this person anymore, or thinking back to, once again, a past connection in love that you once did not fit in with. And a huge focus this week on a lack of trust, right? Thinking about who you can and cannot trust this week. And I feel like you may not be able to trust who you are wrapped up with at this time. The cards tell me what they tell me. Yeah, it's going to be a very spiritually connected week that's moving pretty quickly for you. But I feel as if you're in Aries, you can keep up with that fast pace. It's just you trying to sort things out and figure things out. And I do feel like whether you want to admit it or not, it's easier for you to kind of figure out what's right for you, or kind of come to terms with certain things when things slow down a bit. And it's not a week where I feel as if you'll have that opportunity. For Aries, to continue this weekly read. Okay, so the only time I feel like things are going to slow down is around midnight, during the night, is what I'm just getting. As it came out in reverse, but then I felt the need to put in the upright. It's like, so that's part of why maybe you're staying up late or putting an effort at that time, feeling like it's the only sort of moment of peace you have. Interesting. No, I'm not going to take it. Okay, we're going to go with these two. They're with the noise in the background. I feel like you won't let it get the best of you, okay? These noisy people or environments around you. Four of Pentacles, don't try to control things too much. Allow for things to come to be as they're meant to, okay? We're beginning with the Eight of Wands once again, which I just showed you. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, as well as the Ten of Swords. Feeling quite depleted to begin the week. Feeling as if you're a bit anxious to a certain extent, but you don't show it as much as a lot of other people, right? It comes through as motivation, or just you sort of just moving quickly. A lot of you distracting yourself from other issues with tasks, cleaning, errands, stuff like that, with work, okay? Feeling like there's a level of motivation for you to jump out of bed and accomplish what you need to in the morning, but it leaves you sort of in a spot where you have to balance out a lot, decide a lot, or sort of decide between a lot of options, trying to figure out if you can move forward with a certain individual you're wrapped up when it comes to love, wrapped up with, or whether or not you need to sort of move forward in a different direction. Some of you have choices if you're single and needing to sort of rapidly decide between them. And I feel like you kind of put yourself in that place if that's your situation. Only meanwhile, just feeling a bit depleted, okay? And it's a hefty start to the week where things are moving quickly and you're being kind of put in the spot, or the feeling in the air is that you have to make decisions sooner rather than later, okay? Ace of Pentacles. What do we have for this Ace of Pentacles? I'm feeling a little bit on edge, a little bit uptight in your reading. It has a lot to do with the background noise, but I mean, it's purposeful. Four of Wands, things are about to fall into place for you when it comes to your career or a financial investment you're about to make, with the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, feeling quite confident. Money on your mind, to say the least, if you look at this imagery. Feeling super confident and passionate about what you're investing in or moving towards when it comes to your career. Could be both. And it feeling like things are about to align and you can celebrate, but then having this sort of background thought and feeling going on when it comes to your love life. And so it's like you sort of trying to distract yourself because you know that part of your life is working out. Did I hold this up in reverse? It was meant to be in the upright. Sorry if I did. Feeling like you do command a lot of attention when you walk into a room, especially when it comes to your career or when it comes to financial meetings this week, or a meeting. So I wouldn't stress over that category. It's just you need to sort through your love life or your options when it comes to that. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, reaching for your independence. Absolutely. The Emperor, feeling as if a lot of you are just planning for something that's going to leave you feeling less restricted or more successful in one way, shape, or form. And it's about time for you to succeed on another level. to feel less restricted financially. I feel like something you're doing is going to move you towards more comfort or lack of debt, okay? Or just more financial stability. And all the meanwhile, you just kind of have to sort of, uh, it's like while you're trying to do all of which, you can't help but again, once again, excuse me, think about your love life and the struggles that you're going through at this time, okay? Or the decisions you have to make. A leap of faith, to say the least, that you're planning for. Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like it's a week where you're working really hard once again, but a lot of which is your choice. Some of which is you fulfilling your obligations, but then I do feel like you'll put in extra work once again, whether it's late at night or just in general, to keep your mind off of the issues, maybe with friends or your love life once again. But you just not needing to feel bad for doing what's right for you. At times, choosing to not pay attention to connections you have going on, but then being pushed by the universe to not feel bad about it, right? Feeling as if some of which are falling flat or not sort of progressing in the way you once thought they would, but you also get what you put what you water, what you put your efforts towards, what you prioritize, right? And I feel like once again, you're prioritizing your career and your money, feeling like there is a connection that's leaving you quite restricted. Some of you could feel like it's a work environment that's leaving you restricted, or a job, or whatever the case may be, and that's why you're working towards a fresh financial start in one way, shape, or form, or a new job. But it just feels like a lot of you don't want to think about a connection or a love connection or a friendship that's leaving you quite restricted. This is aligned with the trust in reverse. Interesting. Moving on to the Three of Cups. For a lot of you, it's you sort of feeling as if you can get together with a couple friends to celebrate the progression in your career with the financial investment, and feeling like, damn, I deserve this, right? And then you feeling quite guilty, maybe, for some of you, for not getting together with your significant other, or for not wanting to put effort towards your love life. You do you. That's all I have to say. All right? But we'll leave that one quite simplistically. I feel like it's 2 or 3 friends at most. The Fool once again. Huge focus on you sort of moving towards, I don't want to say less complicated, but a fresh chapter in one way, shape, or form. What you're moving towards could complicate things, but in a beautiful way. The Hierophant is going to leave you needing to reevaluate your daily routine, how you move through your day, okay? It's going to kind of throw things up in the air in a lot of ways, and you needing to sort of accept that. And I feel like you will, but will the ones around you that are wrapped up with you accept that? That's the question. I feel like is sort of floating around in the air. But with the World and the Seven of Swords, I feel like your world's changing. You may not be very open about all of which that's developing at this time, and that's okay. But at a certain point, I feel like there's somebody or multiple people you will need to share this with. How late are you going to wait until, how long down the line are you going to wait until you open up and share these developments with them? It's just a lot of questions, kind of a heavy week, but I feel like you're going to be truly successful at the very least when it comes to your work and your finances, all right? So I hope this, with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, truly a passionate, fresh start ahead for you. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aries.